Associated Black Charities, a nonprofit umbrella organization, was founded in 1985 to provide funding to viable health and human service programs throughout Maryland. Our mission at Associated Black Charities is to represent and respond to issues that are of special significance to the African American community. Many important and worthwhile initiatives fail because of lack of funding. We use monies entrusted to us by you to ensure that these programs concentrate on key issues and are able to affect change in our communities. To date, Associated Black Charities has provided approximately $5 million to over 260 programs. This support goes directly to organizations that maintain a keen focus on 4 areas critical to the survival and advancement of our communities. They are family preservation, community revitalization, youth development, and economic empowerment. Family preservation. Without strong African American families, we cannot have strong African American communities. Today's family structure is one of a non-traditional makeup and requires non-traditional methods of support. In an effort to strengthen and revitalize weakening family structures, Associated Black Charities has taken an active role in determining which support mechanisms and programs are most needed. One very effective program is the Marion House. The Marion House is a residential, counseling, and employment program for homeless women.
Marion House is committed to family preservation, and mainly through offering women a real chance, not just bed, bread, and a Band-Aid, but a real chance to get themselves together and get together with their children and stay together with their children. And if we don't have the kind of funding available from private sources like Associated Black Charities, we can't give that real chance. Government funding, by and large, is for emergency purposes. Families that are broken don't mend overnight. And because Associated Black Charities is one of the few funding sources that give us a chance to give a real chance, we're very grateful to them. And more than that, our women are grateful to the people at Associated Black Charities for giving us real chance to them.
I know this is my blessing because, like I said, without a program like this, I would still be out there using. And this here gives you a second chance, another start in life, to get it back together.
My drug addiction took me to places that I thought I'd never go. I mean, homelessness, prostitution, stealing, jails, institutions. I mean, it was a mess, and I thank God for the Marion House. I thank God for the Marion House. They gave me another chance at life with the help of God.
Community revitalization. The creation and resurrection of safe, well-maintained, wholesome, and productive communities is another important component of building a brighter future. Vacant homes, litter, graffiti, nor drug dealing are examples of stable neighborhoods. They are all social ills that contribute to destruction of a rich African American culture. We allocate funds not only to enhance the potential of people, but to help them live and stay in the communities that they can proudly call home. Youth development. The key to our future is our youth. It is our mission to help prepare healthy, motivated, and educated young people to thrive and grow in safe and positive environments. And there are many programs geared towards accomplishing just that. One of those programs is run by New Era, a child care center for preschool through kindergarten that practices healthy eating habits, self-discipline, and teaches computer literacy and foreign languages like Swahili.
New Era, the the basics are really stressed, and they're stressed over and over again. So I notice when the children come home, they're really excited, and they can tell you exactly what they've done, and you can see it in their lives how it really helps them. As opposed to it just being sat in front of them, and they're expected to figure out for themselves. They can, you can actually see it in their lives as a benefit.
New Era is a very loving environment. They take care of kids. It's almost like they're mothers to them. So I'm very confident that she's here. She learns a lot of different poems, and she's adding and subtracting. She learns about different African Americans, some which I had never heard of before she came to New Era. So it's like a learning experience for me as well.
In the house.
Mother is in the house. Is that asking you something or telling you something?
Telling you something.
Being in a nonprofit organization, monies were very limited. So we have to count on organizations like Associated Black Charities to help us help the youth.
This is just one of the youth programs that Associated Black Charities funds to create well-rounded and receptive young African Americans. Economic empowerment. Perhaps the key to many issues confronting African Americans is economic stability. The stability that we achieve when viable businesses are operating within our communities, when entrepreneurs have opportunities, when people are employed, when others are trained for jobs with livable salaries, and when our money is reinvested in our community. The $5 million that we have received and reinvested in programs that support this ideal is testimony to our community's economic might. Key departments of Associated Black Charities are the African American Family Services Consortium. Their purpose is to provide African American families with skilled human service providers. They also aid professional human service providers in caring for the cultural needs of their clients. Community Service and Grants. This department of Associated Black Charities administers funding to nonprofit programs and initiatives in Maryland which serve majority African American communities. The Institute for Community Capacity Building fosters the delivery of information and technical assistance within the African American community and engages the community in an exchange of ideas, promoting involvement in community decision-making processes. The Greater Baltimore HIV Health Services Planning Council, managed by Associated Black Charities, identifies public sector service needs for persons living with HIV and AIDS, and establishes priorities for the regional allocation of federal HIV and AIDS treatment dollars. The mission of Associated Black Charities is to support and uplift others. Help us support the right causes right now.